Hello, boys, girls, and bees. How's everyone doing? My mic seems a little bit loud. Let's turn it down. How's everyone doing? We're going to do a quick recap of the Hassan Piker versus Ethan debate. And no, we're not watching it by recap. I mean, we're going to be going through some of the wild responses. Might discuss a couple little pointers I thought were funny, things of that nature. So we're going to get into that. I have very limited time to talk tonight. I'm trying to go to bed early, but I know there's a lot to cover, but I know some people are just not interested in a full drawn-out video, so that's what this is going to be. This is going to be the opposite of that. So let's... Oh, my God. I wanted to discuss something different. I didn't want to talk about this. This might conclude Ethan Klien conversations, honestly. I'm getting very tired of it. It's getting drawn out. But here's a good way. Here's a good way to start things off. Shall we? The debate a half an hour ago. What's up, Chris? How you doing? Yeah, okay, here. I'll give my personal thoughts, my own personal thoughts. So, I luckily had nothing going on today. I literally wrote my calendar to watch the debate. I know. It's sad. I know. Someone's probably going to hear me say that and be like, dog, go do something else. But fuck it. I deserve a day off every now and then to do nothing. That was what I did. So I watched it, laid on my couch a little bit, ate some food, watched it, chugged about 4 to 5 different fizzy drinks throughout the process of watching it. Yeah, here's my thoughts. Ethan is not a good debater. Breaking news. God, I thought I was bad at debating. Holy shit. He might be the next level worse. God, I mean, that was like... Oh my God. And look, H3 subreddit is already coping. Please don't watch the debate again. Please don't debate Hasan again, even if he watches the context nuke. Please. My good Lord. Oh my God, the amount of copium coming from the H3 subreddit is wild already. But Ethan started things off talking about the sword. And he came in with like angry energy off the top. Hasan came in just being calm and like trying to hold his, hold it together, hold his composure. And Ethan, I don't know why I was going for like the most petty things at first, like, and throughout the middle, I think it was like the middle to end or some point. 15 minutes over, it was just 2 frenemies fighting over one guy's grievances. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I was kind of hoping to like come back and be like, Ethan kind of did well on this front of the debate, but like, he just kind of like fell apart throughout the process of it. And it was like really embarrassing to watch. I'm like, is this what a 40-year-old man has in the tank for debates right now? One of the things I think it was like the middle to the end, he went for Hasan's small head. He went for Hasan's, his armpit hair. It's not, like I said, he was talking about the swords. Like, things that have nothing to do with Israel-Palestine, which is what this debate was centered around. And I screenshotted, I'll have to airdrop it back to myself, but I screenshotted Asmin's chat like halfway through this. I'm going to have to show you guys this. I have to resend it to myself, I think. Okay. Let's see if I can pull it up. I screenshotted Asmin's chat because Asmin was reacting to it. Look at this. Asmin Gold's chat. Talking about Hasan. Dude lives in delusion. XD. Does Hasan not realize he supports his own version of Nazis? This person said, we saw your porn history, Zach. Hypotheticals with this guy. Oh my God, what is he doing? Like, just living in pure delusion. I went in there earlier and I seen a whole bunch of W Ethan coming from Asmongold's chat. And quite frankly, I'm like, look, I don't know what W's these people are seeing. Like, are they just, is it just like anti-Hasan rhetoric, or it's like, oh, Hasan bad, so anybody else, W. Like, if I had gone in that center debate and been myself losing it and they didn't know who I was, would I be getting W's? Strictly off the fact that I'm not Hasan, I'm not Muslim? Would that be the reason why? Also, there's just like a litany of clips we're going to get through. When I say clips, I don't mean like little like petty, like these are actual like moments people clipped out and put on Twitter. Which some clips are not the best, but some are better. So one weird thing, he fell apart because of Humpty Dumpty hadn't been put back together in the first place. Postmodern, and they know the optics of a cheering crowd can manipulate them more than a reason to cheer. Yeah. And another weird part of this too was like Hasan was doing Ethan the favor of not dropping Hila's name to leave her specifically out of it. So he'd say your wife, and he'd be like, ew, why are you calling her my wife? I'm like, huh? Like, I'm trying to think of like a woman, right? And like hearing your husband say, why are you calling her my wife? Would you, like, that'd be weird. That'd be fucking weird if that was me saying that and I was with somebody. I'm pretty sure they would, like, after stream be like, how come you didn't want me to call you, how come you're afraid of him calling you my wife? He was like, bro, why don't you just say it? Like, it's like, is this really what he walked into the debate to go for? Like, it felt like he was just, like, lolcowing. And what's sad is, like, the people watching H3 at this point, those things I've mentioned, his armpit hair, his small head. Oh, that's another thing. Hasan cracked open towards the beginning, his freaking Dr. Pepper, which is like already it's not on the BDS list, which Coca-Cola wasn't. He stopped drinking it, but I think Ethan was hoping for a gotcha there, but it wasn't, so he didn't have a gotcha. So instead of the way he had to get around to his gotcha was, he's like, maybe I'll just mock his, like, gestures and the way he moves around. So, like, he, like, cracked his soda on there and was like, started to drink. He's like, I have to crack a soda. Does Ethan Klein normally do that for the Ethan Klein heads watching this? No. He might drink something every now and then in the show, but you know he did that to rub that right into Hasan's face, which is another weird thing, because, okay, let's turn the tides now. Let's say Hasan did that, but made fun of all of Ethan's Tourette's and the way that he's, like, constantly doing his, like, whatever, his, like, twitches with his face and all that. What if Hasan did that? Don't you think Ethan would be like, oh, ableist? But look at how Hasan responded to Ethan doing all that stuff. Did Hasan even dare to, like, react to it? No. And I think Ethan quickly realized that he didn't give a shit about it, so he stopped. He quickly stopped that shit. It's like, dude, this reminded me of like a third grader's debates. Also, a couple other things that I need to point out. So, I'm looking on my phone right now. Ethan kept doing this thing where he would, like, cop out of a debate or cop out of a talking point, where he would just go, yeah, I don't care. Let's just move on. And two things went through my mind. And one, he just didn't listen to anything Hasan had to say before that and just strictly going off of waiting for his turn to talk, which was completely ignorant. Another thing that he kept doing was when he said, I don't care, that was him, like, basically admitting Hasan is right in those moments. And it's just like, it turned into this, like, dumbass, like, optics debate, I guess. Also, another point that I saved here. In this debate, Ethan somehow had the guts to say Sam Seder embarrassed himself. Huh? Sam Seder embarrassed himself in the Sam Seder versus Ethan debate. Am I hallucinating? Like, what? Huh? What weird world am I living in? Also, on Twitter during this debate, I saw someone say this. Someone said, if Hasan tried to moderate his chat, Small's bit tells audience not to attack Ethan, call him Ela, his wife slurs. None of this would have happened. Like, this is just H3 fan copium. All he ever asked for was a crumb of empathy towards innocent citizens who were killed on 10/7. And then I just responded back, he did. Hasan made it a point to defend Ethan because Hasan was defending Ethan for the longest fucking time and telling people to stay out and not. Even after this debate, he's telling people to not go in there and make fun of him. He took it into his own, like, I don't, like, it seems like Ethan cannot appreciate anything that is a nice gesture for Hasan when Hasan doesn't have to. Also another thing, this might be a little petty on my end, just a little bit, bear with me. Because I'm saying petty because there's a small chance I'm wrong, but I'm willing to take the L if it is wrong. But Hasan was giving Ethan a question that he should already know the answer to, a rhetorical question. And he said, Ethan, the question was, Ethan, who did the Holocaust? And Ethan, like, froze up and didn't know what to do. And then you see him, like, on his computer. And he's, like, literally, I don't know if he was, like, at some point in this debate, like, chat GPTing answers, like, looking up who did it or whatever. And then after Hasan tells him, he then, like, a minute later goes and then calls himself a legend. He's like, well, you lost this and I'm the legend. Which is, like, an odd thing to say in a debate. It's an odd thing in general. Like, if I was hanging out with one of my friends and just in passing, my friend's like, and guess what? I'm the legend. I'd probably be like, yeah, this might be the last time I hang out with you. Like, there's like the highest level of narcissism. I've had a gabillion accomplishments throughout my life, for sure. At any point throughout those, did I call myself a legend? When I got a new car, was I like, wow, Max, legend, you're a legend? No, that's weird. Nobody calls themselves a fucking, it's weird, man. It's bizarre shit. What else? What else did I make note of here? Those were like the main notes that I had on my phone. Another thing. This is kind of a funny small thing to note. This is another thing. Maybe I won't breach the subject. I'm not gonna breach this subject. Never mind. I'm gonna avoid it. Because the second I breach it, there's gonna be some little H3 fan that comes here and wants to debate it. And I'm not willing to debate the subject because I just don't want to debate it. But the other thing I'll point out here, at some point throughout the debate, Ethan was calling the number 2 to 4 mass. I'm not going to say anything further than that. I'm leaving it at that. If you remember the context, you will. But goddamn, I learned in this debate that 2, 3, and 4 is considered mass. That's all I'm saying. Also, but the Ethan chat eventually being more vitriolic and toxic than Hasan's chat. Yeah, he eventually put references to H3 on the banned words. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And there's so many. There's like Ethan Klien is a banned word. I think there's like a lot of banned words in his chat. Off the top, Ethan told Dan or whoever the fuck is doing production there. Also, why is Dan taking L's? He's like at the very end of the debate, Dan just casually decided to take an L. Which was like, yeah, he's like defending Ethan. It's really weird. He knows Ethan's crashing out. Dan himself was a Hasanabi head, so he knows he's crashing out. Hey, yo, what is this? What? Ain't no way. What is this? I think this person edited this. This is funny. He nutted me and went back to the news. No way. Also, I see Elon trending right here. This is a petty. This is petty. I'm gonna say this is petty to say. I'll repeat it anyway. I know it's petty because Ethan, if I'm being good faith here, I know that Ethan said this to move away from the subject and get going. But at one point, Ethan goes, fine. Ela is a terrorist. And then he moved on. I know how that can be used to say he's admitting she's a terrorist. But I can almost promise you he's using that to move on. And he's later on going to say, oh, look at all the Hasan fans that are saying I called Ela a terrorist. Why would I call her a terrorist? I just said that so that we can move on. He's gonna cope and say that's what he used to move on. So it's not worth tackling that one. That was the thing I was gonna not say, but I said it anyway because it's the best possible way I can frame it. I don't like. I just think that was just pure Ethan wanting to move on. Look at this from Matt Lieb. Yeah. If I admit Israel's doing a genocide, promise I'll treat everyone with urgency after I'm finished deplatforming everyone who has been treating with urgency it requires. Also, too, this has to be a short stream, only because I just got my voice back. Not that long ago, maybe 30 minutes ago. And I am going to be yelling over loud music tomorrow. I have to for my job tomorrow. So, oh my God, the armpit hair clip. Oh my God.
It's so weird. I'm glad you changed that finally. On a separate note.
What?
I find it just so weird and bizarre that this was your...
I like how you changed that. Oh, my camera's blocking Ethan. Hang on, let me fix my camera. God, my camera's always blocking Ethan. Okay, this is weird. So...
That finally. On a separate note.
I like how you changed that finally, says Ethan, who also famously deleted Twitter, but somehow is still stalking Hasan on Twitter, enough so that he knows he recently changed his picture. Hey, guys, you cannot make this up. The shit is... I feel like the whole point of the Radar on the Ramallah roast is to get them to change their position on calling the 19-year-old TikTok. Yeah. No, for sure. Especially to anybody watching H3, any anti-Muslim sentiment wins at this point. You can just... Anybody that is even a brown person is a terrorist at this point in that community. It's sad, man. It's really sad. I don't even like talking about it because it makes me sad, really sad to think about. Again, I've said this time and time again. What more can you expect with post 9/11 America? A scary brown person, and scary brown person is likely a terrorist. That is the essence of post 9/11 America. So that sentiment is going to win as long as, I'm on this planet. And probably furthermore, that sentiment, as the right-wing attitude picks up, these people right here are all terrorists, That in the right-wing sphere of things online, these are all terrorists right here. It's like the right wing will only get worse from here on out. Also, this thumbnail I have on the screen, Ethan used a lot of moments in the beginning to be like, so, Hasan, tell me about how Frogan designed her thumbnail. Yes, Ethan. When Hasan is not streaming, as soon as he clocks off his stream, his first thing in order is to design Frogan's thumbnails. He's a really good Photoshop artist. When he was telling us about his parasocial hour, it's one of the things he forgets to routinely tell us about is the fun he has in Photoshop to make all of Frogan's thumbnails. Yeah, I know. He should really talk more about his time making Frogan's thumbnails. Like, that was just an odd thing to hit him with. And then also, he goes, so, the Idubbbz content cop, how did you decide about the sword in it? And it's like, he acts as if this sword was like a deliberate decision. Hasan was like, hey, Idubbbz, look at the bottom of this. See, that kind of looks like a swastika. I think that's going to piss off Ethan. Here, you should put it in your video. Like, as if that's how it went. I don't think so. Now, if you're living in the delusions of Ethan Klien, of course that's how it went. For sure. But if you're a normal person, and what's fucked up is there's going to be very few normal people watching this. That's the fucked up part. There's more fucked up people living in this delusion of Ethan Klien that are going to probably raid this video. They're going to get their talking points. Oh, why would you defend a terrorist? Hasan Piker, the terrorist. Oh, also, this is petty too, but Ethan slipped up at one point. I hate that point by Ethan because defamatory to Hindu and Asian culture. Yeah, but does Ethan give a shit about that? No, of course not. He wants to deplatform all pro-Palestinian creators in hopes that, he can have his own positive feelings about Israel, It's so gross, dude. It's so gross. It really is, man. I'm a fucking dumbass. And I have the mental fortitude to understand this. I'm a fucking dumbass. Okay? I could very easily run Asmongold talking points, I could do that so quickly. Like, do you know how easy it is? I have had my own, Asmongold thoughts as a 12, 13-year-old version of me, where you look at something and you just take it for face value and you call it what it is. But you don't actually understand that there's been a brutal occupation over the course of I told you I'm a dumbass, over the course of the last 70 years, that, Israel's been trying to occupy the indigenous lands of the Palestinians. And it's, I could just simply use what, post 9/11 America is laid on a lot of us and been like, nope, scary Muslims. They're trying, they're the evil ones, boom, and just walk away from it so easily. Oh, I could do that all day. But would I have the conscience to do that? No, because I don't believe that. It's just easy. It's fucking easy talking points that take no thought, no mental fortitude. It takes nothing. And this is this is what gets boosted in the right-wing corner of America these days.
Jews,
it's so sad.
7 to 900,000 were forced to become Zionists, not by choice, but because they were forced out. The vast majority went to fucking Arabs.
Says Ethan Klien. The guy who claims he's anti-Zionist. The pro-Palestinian Ethan Klien says this. Do we need to run this back for dumbasses? I think we need to run this back for some dumbasses that might hop in here.
900,000 Jews, approximately 7 to 900,000, were forced to become Zionists, not by choice, but because they were forced out. The vast majority went to fucking Arabs.
Rowan, what's up? How are you? Good to see you in here. What'd you just walk in on? I'm glad you're in here. It's gonna be the stream will probably end within the next 20 minutes, I'd say. Because I just got my voice back. That's why I was late to stream. I couldn't even fucking talk. My voice was but I'm just doing a quick little recap of what some clips, some chat on this, talking about my own thoughts around this debate. But yeah, this is the anti-Zionist the supposed anti-Zionist Ethan Klein. This is his. Let's listen.
Not by choice, but because they were forced out. The vast majority went to the fucking Arabs.
Dude, he looks like an insane person. Why does he look so fucking insane when he's saying this? Look at him. Look at his. Oh my God, he looks so unwell.
To become Zionist, not by choice, but because they were forced out. The vast majority went to the fucking Arabs.
Oh my God, dude. Brian, kill me. Brian, kill me. Holy shit. This is a historic crash out. Oh, hang on, chat. Hang on. We have a good clip to watch. Here we go. Let's do it. This is goated. Shout out to Emma for this.
Explain to me.
I can't wait to bring up Avi Shlaim on the broadcast to make you fucking look like a dumbass.
I can't wait too. And now explain what he means by that. We did not leave Iraq because we were Zionists. We left because we were no longer safe.
Are not Palestinian, you fucking moron! You racist piece of shit! Because Iraq is the pan-Arabic nationalist
They
movement
left.
that arised out of Zionist
You are
violence.
out of your
It is
mind.
not about Palestinians. You
Okay,
cannot
so
make
what did the
this
Jews in
comparison.
Iraq have to do with
Zionists
fucking
are the
Israel?
ones
You
who actually
bigot.
fucking terrorized the
You are so
Palestinians.
dude. You
cannot
screaming and
point to the
grandstanding
Iraqis
doesn't
or
mean
the
you're
Iraqi
right.
government's
This is pathetic.
racism during the
Okay.
pan-Arabic nationalist movements as a vindication for why, or a comparison as to why Israel had to do the Nakba. You
Think
fucking
that-
racist piece of shit.
Why were Iraqi Jews leaving to go to
Because
Israel?
you're a fucking moron who doesn't understand.
That's why
that
they
Iraq
left. They
is
left
not
because I'm a fucking
Palestine,
moron?
That Arabs are not one-minded.
Hassan, you
That there were
coward.
numerous
You
pan-Arabic
coward.
nationalist movements
Answer the
that
question.
were
You're gonna call
sparking
me
up
racist,
all
but you
around
won't
the
answer.
region, Ethan. Okay.
Oh God, that had to come of this. At least Ethan's being honest, so there's that. What is this?
You seem
What is this?
to have a lot of grievances not pertaining to the actual issue at hand, but
I don't know.
you
The issue, my friend, the issue at hand is your behavior.
No, I think the issue at hand is the genocide.
Well, we seem to be coming at this from two different angles, which is great.
At two different angles. Admitting that he doesn't care about the genocide. Holy shit. I wish Ethan would realize that he doesn't have to say everything he thinks. Yeah, and that's kind of, before you hopped in here, that's like a little bit of what I was saying. Like, I was kind of talking about how, like, a 13-year-old version of me would have had, like, similar to, like, Asmongold talking points, right? And how easily they are to just shuffle off. And it takes the right, like, mental fortitude to not only learn, but to become aware of what's around you, become aware of what's going on in the world. And it takes just a little bit of historical education, which, don't get me wrong, I fucking got like C's and D's in history, but hey, it was enough for me to fucking understand basic concepts of American history. You know, not that we were taught the right things all the time in class, but just talking to friends, getting older, listening to the news, things of that nature have got me to this point to recognize that, hey, 13-year-old, 14-year-old thoughts that I've had that were similar to Asmongold talking points are incorrect, you know? And Ethan did start off right wing, off the top. But now, then he became a progressive creator, and then now he's shifting back right wing. As I like how I move my cursor to left as I say right wing, but he's I think he's understanding that going right wing is the more profitable way. It is the way that the internet is moving, so he is going through a crash out. I mean, that's not only it. I think it's maybe something he has realized in the process of becoming a Zionist, but he made a craving, no self-control, what he says in postmodern, anti-intellectual approach to what he says. Yeah, exactly. And it just takes like just a little bit of mental fortitude. That's it. That's it. I'm not the brightest person in the world. I say this all the fucking time. Every stream I talk about this. But I know enough to have a conscience, and I know enough to know that what Israel's doing is a genocide, and that is what matters at the end of the day. And then also, too, he, like, the fucking beginning of this, oh my God, dude. The very beginning of the debate, Ethan tried to run this whole point home about this Sneeko fan that ran up to Hasan being like, look, ooh, buddy, ooh, Hasan, look, your little buddy, ooh. And, like, I'm sure the H3 Fuba tubers or whatever the heck that shit's called, Fuba tube or some shit. What do you call the Fuba trooper? I'm sure a bunch of them were like, got him. Like, Ethan was just looking for supposed got him because he had nothing left in the tank after the Sam Seder debate. He had nothing. Were you guys, Chris and Rowan, were you guys like H3 fans at one point? Because I was. I am someone who fell off the H3 wagon in the process of this. Oh my God, here's the clip. Towards the end of it. Look at this. Hasan tells Dan Swirl to stop babying Ethan Klein. All right.
Productive. Dan, he needs you more than you need him. Stop babying this man, please. He needs you more than you need him. Stop babying him.
Well, I know that's true, but I don't baby him.
Come on. Okay. All right.
But I don't. Oh my God. The amount of copium from Dan. Holy.
You more than you need him. Stop babying him.
Well, I know that's true, but I don't baby him.
Come on. Okay.
Oh my God.
You want to target the crew?
I don't think Dan would have that same answer off cam. I never watched him, but I was very aware of him. Interesting. Well, I wish I could be you. I wish I could say that. God, that the breath of fresh air. Oh my God, the breath of fresh air I would have.
You want to drum up her
He's not targeting
for
anything.
my
It's fine.
coworkers.
It's fine.
I have a tremendous amount of respect for the crew.
Hey.
Dude, I don't know what, like, I honestly don't know what it would be like to be oh my God, look. Caroline Kwan. Do you guys watch Caroline Kwan? I like Caroline Kwan. I think she's cool. At this point, this was 6 hours ago, so this was at 4 o'clock. 2 hours into the debate. 2 hours into the debate, Caroline Kwan. At this point, just do the worm. Why the hell not? It's so funny that Hasan thought the debate with H3 about Israel-Palestine and was like, let's begin by defending Zionism. And he goes, how did you feel when your friends were doing Fortnite dances? Yeah, that was such a silly, like, walk into this debate. Hasan is someone who's done debates. He knows how to debate. Now listen. As crazy as the Ethan talking points were, right? I'm only saying this because I sniff it. People outside of my community are coming into this video and they're going to say, oh, why are you defending every single thing Hasan says? Simply off of the basis that I'm telling you that things that Ethan are saying are crazy and people don't want to hear that Ethan's crazy. So that equates to everything Hasan says is correct. I completely agree with every little breath Hasan took. Okay. Do I think majority of Hasan's points are correct? Do I agree with 9 out of 10 things he says? Yes. Are there things here and there that he says that I don't maybe fully agree with? Sure. Do I remember those things off the top of my head right now? Those very little minute things I don't necessarily agree with? No, not really. There's not really much I can point to. And now is that me saying that everything he says is right? No. Okay. Do I think that everything my own parents say is right? No. Do I think that everything every chatter I ever encounter says is right? No. Do I agree with points? Yes. So I have to get that out of the way. Because I sniff it. I sniff it miles and miles away. I've become a grown adult to the point where I can simply see something, whether this is even a thing. This is not just like a me to internet. This is like a me to my friends in real life. I was like, I have a lot of charity in myself. I've got enough charity to extend that charity to others in times where I see charity is needed. However, I am going to quickly stop someone in their tracks, regardless of how close they are to me or how this and that they are to me, and I'm going to say they're wrong. I'm an old enough adult. I'm 29 years old. I have the capability of doing that. It's something that I think that everybody watching this, it's a trait, whether you are on Ethan's side of things, whether you are on the Hasan side, whatever your position is or wherever you lie politically in the world, I think as a grown adult, you should have the capability, or even if you're someone that is growing as an adult, this is an important skill to have and carry it with you, is if someone's doing something that's pissing you off, something is wrong, I think you should call it right out, right to that person. You should stop them in their tracks. I've said this before on a stream. Stop them in their tracks, and you should say, hey, that's upsetting me. Let's talk about it and get it out of the way. Because then you're going to hold resentment against this person. I think it's a very important thing to do. And it's something that Hasan demonstrates throughout the course of this debate, which was compromise of the entire debate. And Ethan's just acting like a child in the process. Ethan is not how people act when you do this. Okay? The first time I ever watched Ethan was him crying the last episode of Leftovers, and oh my God, no way. That was the first time you saw him? Oh, sweet, sensitive boy, sub and watch. Nope, cry, unsub. Yeah, you know what? Here. We'll do something together, chat. We're going to do something together on this stream. Here. We're going to do something together in solidarity. We're going to do this. H3 podcast here. Here we go. I think I can do it. I already took the one step. I hit the unsub. But I thought there was a block. God damn it. Is there no block or hide this channel? Fuck. I thought there was. God damn it. No, there is, right? You can do hide this channel or whatever. Report it. God, I thought there was a way to hide the channel. Fuck. I am wrong. Hasan did say he's going to watch the context puke on his own and then make it a donation video or whatever so that people donate. So he's going to profit off of Ethan's context puke for people in Palestine. That'll be awesome. Also, speaking of people in Palestine, every single video, every single thing, I know you can hide it if it's in your recommended. Oh, that's why I thought that. Oh, that's why I thought that. I can hide myself here. Don't recommend myself. Yeah, dude, I suck. I should unrecommend myself. Oh, I always bump that Andrew Tate button. You know what? I should get rid of that soundbite. I'm going to do that right now. I always bump it. Configure Stream Deck. Yeah. I had it for a while. It was funny, but it reminds me too much of H3. That was why I got it in the first place. Applause. Yeah, I'm keeping the rest of them, though. There we go. All right, it's gone. Yeah. Also, the best part of the debate is finishing as that sounds gonna end stream and chill. Ethan's gonna go home, be absolutely dressed the fuck down by healed and rock back and forth in his basement to frame swastikas or they're stupid sexy. Yeah, okay, what is up with this? Ethan is daydreaming about Ethan's daydreaming about Hasan's race car bed. The race car bed, first off, is Ludwig's. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about this race car bed. Twice he brought up this bed. What is this? What is this?
What was the views at? I never looked.
Oh my God, they went for views at the end of it, which was just the dumbass fucking shit to do.
Think about it.
What was the views at? I never looked.
They're pretty good on both ends. 100K.
Whose was higher?
Don't ask that question.
Caught. Whose views were higher?
Hasan's was higher?
Hasan's was higher.
Yeah.
Got fucking caught, dude. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. I want to see. Let's check Ethan's here. I blocked him on Instagram, I think. But I think if I go on my other account, I think I'll be able to see. Oh, fuck. I can't. It's right. It does that glitch. I have to, like, manually type it in then. Hang on. All right. Unblock. Okay. Here we go. All right. Let's go to his stories. What was this that Ethan shared at the top of the day? Believe it or not, Rich Lux used to be a watcher of my channel. Isn't that weird? Like real early on. Like 1.5K in. Rich Lux was a watcher of my channel. He would comment on my videos, or Rich Lux would also like debate me in comment sections. I don't know why. It was like a bizarre thing early on. I just saw the username. I didn't think anything of it. But then someone one day was like, "Hey, yo, bro, Rich Lux is chatting with you." And I was like, "What?" And I went to it, and yeah. Oh my God. What was Ethan sharing?
That's what you have to remember. You look at your haters, and it's an ugly ass bitch with no fucking eyebrows or no lips coming after you.
Oh, also, who's Nicholas Eat Oreo? I hear Hasan saying that. Nicholas, I have to look up who's Nicholas Eat Oreo. Who is Nicholas Eat Oreo? Is this the guy? No, it's not him. I don't know who Nicholas E. Oreo is. That's what I was wondering. What is this? This is after Hasan tries again, Ethan drawing a swastika on a PewDiePie. Oh, yeah. Ethan, are you going to tell black people not to use it? And these, ladies and gentlemen, keep it. Idubbbz. Is that Idubbbz' wife? Oh my God, that's so fucking funny. Ethan is so mad about his fall off friendship. Does he not realize he's losing friends in this process? He's losing friends, he's losing subscribers. Nicholas D. Oreo, anti-woke sex pestiny defender, rape review apologist, fake leftist asshole. Ew, that's who's watching H3 now? Ew. What is rape review? I heard Hasan bring that up. I didn't know what rape review was. What is this historic
First-hand testimony in this
You
regard.
killed all the fucking Hamas operatives in Israel.
You killed the Hamas operatives. I know it's a misspeak. I know, but it's
Real.
fucking funny.
I killed them?
What? Are you?
Why are you saying you
okay?
killed
You
regard
killed
them?
I said they. Why the fuck would I say you killed them? That's insane.
I said they. Says
Hamas operatives in
You?
Israel. What do you mean?
First-hand testimony in this
you
regard.
killed
in this
You
regard.
killed all the fucking Hamas operatives in
You?
Israel.
I killed them?
What? What are you?
Why are you saying you
okay?
killed
You
regard
killed
them?
I said they. Why the fuck?
this is the oh my God, dude. The entire debate in a
I
nutshell.
said yes.
You
I
believe
think
the
I
ideas
think it
are-
would be.
okay.
I think it's fair to characterize them that way.
Okay. Your wife was in the IDF.
Yeah.
Do you believe your wife is a terrorist?
Of course not.
A few moments later.
I don't think she knew where they were going or what they were doing.
participated in is called
Okay, she's a
night
terrorist,
raid.
bro.
Oh my God. It's when Nick Papa Gut. Oh, Papa Gut. Okay, I have another Papa Gut story. Other orders litigate and debunk women who came out with their testimony in the Me Too movement. Oh my God. Ew. Gross. Papa Gut was, weirdly enough, like we were growing our YouTube channels at the exact same moment. Like him and I both had like 2 subscribers at the same time. And I didn't know his like position on anything back then. I by no means do I support the dude right now. I think he's fucked. He's fucked in the head. But it was me. Papa Gut was one of them, and then there's this really good YouTube essayist. Oh God, what is his name? Fuck, I'm drawing a blank at his goddamn name right now. But he's a really good. He's like an Asian dude. Fuck. Anyway, we were coming up at the same time, and that was like a weird time because Papa Gut was like commenting on my videos. This other dude was commenting on my videos. I like how 4 hours ago. Ew, am I not unsubbed from this? I thought I was unsubbed from this. Am I not? Ew. Unsub. Instant. Holy shit. Wait, am I subscribed to H3 Productions? No way. No, okay. I was like, there's no way I'm subbed to that. Let's see. Go off a sign. What is this?
Leave because we were Zionists. We left because we were no longer safe.
Okay, I can't
Explain
wait
to me.
I can't wait to bring up Avi Shlaim on the broadcast to make you fucking look like a dumbass. Let me
I
tell
can't
you
wait too.
something.
And now explain what he means by that. We did not leave
Because
Iraq
it's
because we were
not-
Zionists.
Dude, this is like one in the same of Sam Seder. He's gonna hear Avi Shlaim and realize he's a fucking
We
dumbass.
left because we were no longer
Iraqis
safe.
are not Palestinian. You fucking moron. You racist piece of shit. Because
Oh, this was the thing we already saw. In conclusion, free Palestine. Yeah. Was it Mike from PA? Someone in the process of this actually tweeted out word by word each thing here. Like, they literally wrote out the whole entire fucking... I think it was it Matt Lieb? That's what rape review is? Ugh, rape review is gross, dude. Ugh. Was it Matt? Who wrote? Where was it? No, it wasn't Matt Lieb. Someone wrote out the entire debate. Exhibit A, short-term memory loss.
Like random anonymous. Do you have evidence that H3 Snark called CPS on you?
Did I say that?
Like random anonymous.
Did I say
Redditors?
that?
Who called CPS?
What the fuck? So I don't know. Did I claim they did?
Dude, these edit workers, man, they're doing the best free work. Snark called productive services on us. We gotta give it up for the free workers of Twitter that are just clipping and chimping. It's awesome. Hey, this is fair. I'm not a big fan of clip chimping, but you can't make it up. You can't make this shit up, guys. This is literally an Ethan Klein thumbnail. Sharing from Insta to those cared about the... Oh, Meredith, what's up? Oh, okay, let's do this before I get out of here. One more react here. I just want to do a quick little review of that. We'll move on. We kind of like hit the crux of what I wanted to talk about, but there's drama from Funky Frog Bait. I like Funky Frog Bait. There's drama from AB. AB addresses here. AB Lena. Yeah, AB addressed some drama today. There is drama. All right. Let's see what the drama's all about. We have AB here, Starkillo. There's 10 people in here. What's up, everybody? We got Meredith, we got Chris, we got Rowan. Who else we got in here? I don't know, there's 10 people watching. My YouTube live counter on my end is horrible, but I know there's 10 people in here, so. Anyway, drama time. AB, drama update. Let's hear it.
I have a few updates for you guys. And also, there's a few things I want to get off my chest. I'll explain why I'm in the bathtub later on in the video. So there's been a lot going on with me and Lena. If you're not familiar with what's going on, then this video is going to be super confusing and you can ignore it. First thing I want to talk about is Lena has dropped out of Creator Clash 3. Unfortunately, she was super excited about it. I was excited, I was nervous, I was scared, but I was excited for her to get her moment to shine. We've already talked about why.
I did see, we're going to have to continue watching as to find out perhaps we will get the real reason why. I did see also kind of a funny location to record out of a bathtub. But I did see people saying this was having to do with Ethan. I watched the video, spoiler alert, puppy. Oh, shit. You can drop spoilers if you want. You can drop spoilers. I saw people saying this has to do with Ethan and his behavior. And if that's the case, then I suspect this is going to be a very weird video for him to make, to have to try to jump around every point that doesn't have anything to do with Ethan. That's what frustrates me about Ethan. He litigated the semantics of every word. Yeah, but sits on the bench regarding his own words. Oh, I think I saw you comment on my live stream announcement. Was that what you were commenting about? I didn't get to read the comment, but I saw you said something about sitting on a fence because of the preview show up on my phone.
She's out. She was in an uncomfortable situation, and I
want to tell us what that situation is, or is this not having to do with Ethan Klein? Is this like a personal thing? It seems like a lot of people are agreeing with me when I said, when Ethan Klein says, I don't care. That tweet is fucking blowing up.
Hope that no one uses us as the excuse to attack anyone. People love to use.
The rape review was fucking insane. I'm sorry. What's up? What's up, Aleator Mixes? Yeah, no, rape reviews disgusting. We just went over that before you got in here. Maybe you've been in here just listening. We went over that. No, I don't support that. I think that's disgusting. You just got here. What's up? How you doing? We just went over to the Hasan, Ethan. We did a quick little recap of some review clips. I'm probably on for another till the end of this react, and then I'm getting out of here. So I just got my voice back, and I work for the better chunk of tomorrow. I cannot use my voice. So
use me and my wife as a chess piece in internet drama. Creator Clash.
Keep the grind going. Hell yeah. Hey, hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying it here. Appreciate you being here. I stream 9 o'clock Central when I can. The next time we'll be on after this will be Monday evening, Monday, May 5th. So keep hanging here. I stream 9 p.m. Central.
It's very special to me. It was the coolest thing I've ever been a part of. Lena's opponent,
hell yeah, thank you, Chatter. Appreciate you.
Deserves better. This is their first experience, and they deserve a.
Oh, hey yo, look who it is. We were just talking about Funky Frog Bait. Let's go.
Experience that's not tainted by internet beef. That's that. I spent years working on a Creator Clash documentary that I haven't put out.
Oh
yet.
shit! It will be a Cinco de Mayo stream. God damn. Anyone in chat have Cinco de Mayo plans? Any chatters in here do anything for that? Damn, I gotta do something fun. I gotta bring some snacks for chat.
At this point, I'm so sad that I didn't put it out prior, but I don't know. I don't know if I should still put it out. I'm very proud of my wife for the work she's put in. It's very scary. Boxing's very scary, and she was giving it her all.
Make
tacos. And she
looks
awesome.
Honestly, kind of base idea. I might take you up on that. I have a lot of tortillas in my fridge right now. I might take you up on that.
She was doing really well. It was hard watching her spar. It was hard watching her get punched in the face, but she was doing so well. I wish people could have seen her fight. It just sucks. I feel like Lena's always getting.
By might, I mean will. You know what? You are a chatter who has paid me a couple times. I'm going to say yes to that, okay? That's my present back in return to you. I'm volunteering at a charity festival, cooking and selling empanadas. You're selling bad empanada? Dude, don't make Ethan cry. Don't make Ethan cry. Chef Max in the kitchen. Let's go.
The short end of the stick when it comes to stuff. Since I've known her, she's always, I don't know. I feel like she's always had to deal with shit, but always remained so positive. She was being coached.
Actually, it'd probably make Ethan smile if you sold bad empanada.
By my coach, Wally, who definitely is a tough coach to have, but yeah, he's great. And
I'm waiting. Waiting for the answer, buddy.
Lena wasn't going to be involved anymore. I was streaming outside of her last practice. I wasn't inside. I was streaming on my phone in the car, and
I think why I'm like assuming drama ahead of time before fully hearing this out has to do precisely with the fact that there is a lot of drama around them too. I was in his Twitch stream a couple nights ago, and then I was in the other week, and there was like a ton of chatters just brigading them over, over things having to do with him being on H3 and things that his host is saying live on stream. So I suspect, that's why I suspect drama. Meredith, you said you watched this. You're welcome to give me a yes or no on that if you want.
And Wally walked out with Lena to take a photo of their last practice together, and it's very sweet. And he told Lena, "I'll always be here. Whatever you need, I'm here for you." It was very sweet. Oh, Lena's taking pictures with Wally. How sweet.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I'm right. God damn.
Oh, that's so sweet. He said,
Dude, oh, that's just sad. That's fucking sad. If that's the case, that she has to back out due to the H3 podcast and the surrounding drama around it, and she's like busted her ass all this time for this, then if that's the case, dude, Ethan Klein better fucking watch this video and feel some kind of shame about it. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. Does Ethan not see the repercussions of the things of his actions? Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, I want to fucking cry. This is so sad, dude. Oh my God.
"I'll be here." He's like, whatever you need, I'll always be here. I wish you guys could hear it. That was fucking beautiful.
Dude.
It's crazy.
And like, I don't want to say it. I'm going to say it anyway. A part of me, like, I don't know, man. Like, it feels like AB shuts the camera off and doesn't have the same attitude. Like, he's got this, like, happy beat music and is, like, all happy, yippee, and whatever on camera. But it feels as though he might turn this camera off and not feel this way. Is that a crazy take? I feel like that's a very lukewarm take. Ethan's going to watch this and have a crew member watch and summarize. Yeah, of course. He's not going to watch this. He does not care about his own fucking... Oh, God. He does not care about his... Oh, I'm about to lose my voice again. His own employees.
How lethal that man could be, but also how sweet he is. And regardless of what he says, he has a sweet spot for me and Lena, which...
That's what we call the creative artistic process.
But, yeah, I don't care what he says. I know he's a sweet spot for me. He's the man. And I think, beyond a shadow of a doubt, Lena would have won her fight. And that's no disrespect to her opponent. It's just Lena's a beast. She's an athlete. I wasn't an athlete in high school. Lena was. I'm sure a lot of you watching this video know what's been going on with me and Lena. We've been getting a lot of hate, and we're expected
so I'm right.
to be the perfect representation of our...
Hey, AB, my question to you, who are you receiving hate from, and why are you getting this hate? Can you please explain, sir?
People, and it sucks that no matter what we do, it's never enough. But anyways, all this hate that we've been getting was one of the reasons that Lena got involved in this event, and one of the
all the hate. Let's hear about it.
reasons that I was okay with her boxing, even though I was terrified, but I thought it was good to keep her mind off of shit. We're getting criticized by everyone, being criticized by other Arabs.
You like that money, AB? You like the fucking paycheck?
Let me ask you this. Do you think he would make this video right now if it weren't for your podcast host crashing out? Do you think that if your podcast host still did goofs and gaffes and did funny things for said community and wasn't constantly trying to deplatform pro-Palestinian creators, do you think this guy would be cutting up this video?
AB? Fucking pussy. كس اختك بقايل بقايل بأمك.
The amount of vitriol that like Ethan fans, Destiny fans, Asmin fans spew is so annoying. Like all they care about is the debate. They don't even care about the truth and how much Ethan... I know. Also, what's up, LG? Thanks for hopping in. It's your first time here. Appreciate you. I know, and it's sad. Debate, at the end of the day, debate is a blood sport, and there's different ways to take debates. If you're a charitable person, you can maybe hear either side of debates and pick and choose things to learn, whether it's how you articulate a debate. You can choose to learn from an educational standpoint on the facts of the matter, and there's all sorts of ways to like approach a debate when watching one and or taking part in one. However, the Ethan Klien fans and Sex Pastany and Asmin fans are just there in the blood sport and hit for the W's and the L's. I saw a lot of that in Asmin's chat today, as I correctly pointed out Asmin's chat earlier in this stream. They're going, oh, W Ethan, and that's what they care about at the end of the day, seeing their guy win, the guy who's not the Muslim win. They're going, yeah, hell yeah, the Muslim guy's losing debate. Yeah, it stemmed from a lot of racism, a lot of like I said, post 9/11 Americanness. A lot of people have. It's impossible to truly know. Brigades tend to pretend to be from another community, want to hurt. Only if the logs of harassment plays with the reveal what's really happening. Yeah, and I hate that I'm even a part of all this, but it's just like, this is the, like, I go to sure, there's other topics to talk about right now, but like, this is what everybody's like hyper focused on right now. I do plan to move on. I do hope this actually will conclude it. I will still, throughout the course of my content, throughout the course of being online, I will remain a pro-Palestinian creator. I have a link. I have constantly had links throughout the course of my time on YouTube. Throughout the course of my time on YouTube since October 7th, since the link was created, I have had a link down in the description of which people can donate to people in Palestine. There's a link to go ahead and do that. Ethan came across a narcissistic and insultive bully during his discussion, calling himself a legend. Yeah, well, Ethan, or while Hasanabi were in a car from behind the screen. Yeah, what a pathetic loser. Yeah, exactly. What's up, me robots? How you doing? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I know. And I you know what's, he called himself a legend. I talked about this already earlier. He called himself a legend precisely after like stalling on the moment that Hasan asked him who did the Holocaust. He was like, and I'm like, brother, do you know who did it? It's so cringe and hard to read. Like, how do you end up with such a goofball online that you're like a Destiny fan glazing Sex Pastany of Ethan Klien? Yeah, it's gross. It's so fucking gross. I don't know if it's like an age thing. I don't know if it's good. Thanks for asking, man. Love your review. Oh, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll catch you in more streams. I tend to stream about 9 o'clock Central. The next I'll be on will be Monday, 9 o'clock Central. I'm going to continue doing with my react to this AB situation here. And I don't know, this is probably just an immense level of copium. I do imagine that behind closed doors, this is me extending my charitability to AB here. I'm willing to be a little bit charitable to him, even though I'm not agreeing with some of the things he's been pushing forward online. My charitability extends as far as I would assume that off camera he might have some grievances towards Ethan and towards the way he's been acting, based off the fact that this is now causing Lena to have to back out of the creator clash. I can't imagine that behind closed doors he's like, yes, I'm so glad my podcast was acting this way so that my own significant other has to leave the creator clash. I cannot imagine that's his attitude. And it's really mind-blowing to me that he's acting this happy in this video. Something is so deranged about this. He's so narcissistic when he's caught in the lie. I'm gonna change the topic. I know, and he's like, let's move on. And you know what he does? You know what he fucking does? He says dumbass shit. Like we already talked about. He says dumbass shit where he's like, oh yeah, my wife is a terrorist. Because then he's gonna use that to say, well, he's gonna come back, he's gonna cope, and he's gonna turn around and say, oh yeah, I just used that because I wanted to, I just had to get him to move on. That's gonna be his cope for that. You ever holding the best possible opinion in situations of the worst case? Yeah. I'm willing to extend a little. Like I said, I have charity in me, and I know I'm almost 30. I can understand when is a good time to extend that charity and when is not such a great time to extend that charity. I used to be a 24/7 charity extender, so much so that you could tell me I was a fucking Nazi, and I'd be like, cool, you're still cool, I don't care. No.
By white dudes who, for some reason, feel they have the authority to say that we're a disappointment to other Arabs.
AB is such a ugh. You are, and this is no exaggeration, literally selling out your own people. That's sad.
I'm, of course, talking about Mike from PA, which I always thought was Philadelphia, but I guess maybe it's Palestine. Mike from Palestine.
Again, does he not recognize that Mike from PA would not be saying this had your podcast always not be on this year-long extended crash out? This feels like he's like deflecting blame in the wrong direction. The main, like, if you were to make a tree out of this, it's like the core of the problem, Ethan Klein. Other people that are now to H3 fans that are extending the issue are like Mike from PA or all the other people that are on Twitter. And now AB is over here on this side of it being like, oh yeah, it's these other things. It's not this thing. It's these other things over here. It's like, no. Why can he not just openly say this? It's the same thing with Dan. People have enough charitability. I think at this point, this could be a bad take. I don't think it is. I think it's a very good take, but I could see how someone might be like, oh, bad take. But I'm willing to believe that if Dan from H3, I'm willing to bet that if AB, Lena were to all separately cut up videos and say, you know what, we realized our podcast was going crazy, I bet you people would turn around in a moment's notice and they'd be like, cool, we fucking get it. We get it. We get you don't agree with that. Sweet. All right, let's move forward now. But no, they're just, all of them are coping. Dan, we saw Dan cope in the debate today. I feel this is a little bit of cope here from AB. I'm very shocked at the fact, I'm not leaving Olivia out of this one, but I'm shocked at how quiet Olivia has been. Olivia has been so quiet. In fact, she's actually started up her own Twitch stream, which I highly recommend you go. It's Olivia the streamer on Twitch. I would highly recommend you go support Olivia on her own endeavors. I hope she becomes a big enough streamer that she doesn't have to be on H3 and spend a good majority of her day listening to her boss's crash out. I feel so bad for that woman. But that's a story for another time. AB.
What he thinks.
مثلا AB غاضب مني وهو غاضب من حسن وغاضب من دينمز لأنه غاضب جدا من نفسه وأفهم ذلك.
We had people changing the information on my wiki fan page, whatever the hell it is. They're taking an event from my
oh my god, chatter. Oh my. I feel like I should Brian kill me for getting invested in this bullshit. Oh my god. Chatter. Oh my god. Please don't, chatter. Please don't. I hope that was meant as a funny comment and not a serious, not like actually serious. That's really funny though. If you meant that with a funny attitude. My head hurts. Yeah. Okay, good. Good, that's funny, okay. Yeah. I don't know how to, like, use that word, like, in a, like, joking manner, so now I just say, Brian, kill me. You know that, that's, like, what Hasan, like the stream if you're in here and enjoying it. Oh, thanks, Meredith. Yeah, guys, if you're in this stream, you're enjoying it, hit that like button down below. I appreciate it. And hit the subscribe button, too, if you're new here. I'd also appreciate that. I stream if you're new here. Maybe you're just listening in the shadows, whatever it is. I stream at 9 o'clock Central as often as I can. Next stream will be Monday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. As one of my chatters, if you become a long-time chatter in here, you can start to make stream recommendations. One of my chatters recommended we make tacos at the top of the Cinco de Mayo stream. So that's what we will be doing at the top of it, and then get into internet news and drama as we do here.
Here's where I fought to have a Palestinian flag put on this mural at my university. And but they changed the information to make it look like I fought to have the Palestinian flag removed. Rather insane shit. It's a lot. And again, people
Wait,
love
what?
to use.
What was
it's a lot.
that? What is this? I am writing to them behalf of their student, the actual exchange I had with the vice chancellor. On the behalf, I am called upon to address the concerns of a constituent. I have been approached in regards to the university. Some displays different flags across the globe. It has been brought to my attention that the flag is now the Palestinian flag. Oh, this was his letter. Okay, you're appreciating this concern. We'll go a long way. Fostering diversity is, I asked you to... Okay, so he wrote in order to get the Palestinian flag. Okay, respect. Cool. What is this? Concerned students. This is the response back. Coming out right after the first year. I appreciate your thought with the Palestinian flag and your advocacy has been timely. Wall of United Flags, blah, 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 wall in the project. We recognize there will be additional members of the UN and on the wall reflect those with the biennial. The recognition of the Palestinian General Assembly at the end of 2012 will be commemorated. Sorry, I was spacing out. The next installation, in fact, I have asked contact to begin design and making the Palestinian. Okay, cool. Thank you for your advocacy, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year. Okay. Okay. Drama is less depressing than watching the dead kid, so here you are. Hell yeah, free Palestine. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here, Like Wolf. Appreciate you. Hopefully I'll catch you in more streams. Seem like a cool person. Lol, Brian, kill me. Yeah, have you seen that Fox commentator? Hassan talks about him because he says dumbass shit. But ever since I heard Brian kill me, I just say that instead. It sounds so much funnier. I fell and I was out skateboarding the other day and I was like, Brian, kill me.
And again, people love to use us as chess pieces in internet drama. You know, even on posts defending me, we're like, this dude was saying, you know, really nasty shit.
The fucking paycheck, AB? Fucking pussy. There's
a mix of things going on here. People are trying to frame it like he's saying he's going to R-word my mom and sister. That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying. He's being an asshole, but I don't need that extreme.
Yeah, somehow that sentiment did take over. That whole sentiment of him saying that exploded on Twitter, and that's not what he said. At least AB has the conscience and charitability in him to say that that's not what it said. It's like Hassan says Michael Penis. Yeah.
I don't need that. I don't need you guys to be that extreme. Yes, he said something like the translation is something like fuck your sister, fuck your mom, whatever. By the way, Millhouse, if you're watching, someone was in my chat and wanted us to talk and said, give him some grace. He's going through something with his mom. I said, I don't know what's going on with his mom, but I'll pray for her. I wish her well. And the next time I see a clip of you, you're saying, fuck my mom. But hey, good job. You're doing a good job, man. You're doing a good job. You know, I'm sure Zionists love you. I'm sure they love you as an example of us Arabs being fucking barbaric. As every fucking person on the internet and every person in the world wants to prove that we're nothing but fucking barbaric animals. You're doing a great job, man. You're doing a great job. I will continue to defend you and try to steer away from that narrative. You're welcome. What else? Oh, what was I saying? Yeah, anyways, I don't need you to frame it that way.
I'm Arabic. I'm Arabic. That's literally just an insult. It's like saying F you, kind of. So, does it that's kind of what I took from what he said. Like, it's just like a F you. What's so... Is it like, I'm assuming I'm not Arabic, so I can't come to a conclusion. It all depend on you and potentially other Arabic people who potentially will watch this to give me an answer on this. But FU, at least the way it translates in English, is just FU, and then people move on. It's just like a boom, boom, done. I don't know if, I assume it's the same. There's nothing different. It's just like a FU and move on, right? Or is it worse? Based on your context you've given me here, I'm assuming it's just like a FU, go on, move, and whatever. And like, it's not any deeper than that, right?
He's saying he's going to R-word my mom. But there are people in there who are legitimately defending me, and I appreciate that. And then there's people saying, oh, and I bet AB will still defend him. And they'll use this clip now to say that too. You see, it's just all, whatever way, whatever narrative they're trying to push, they'll use us. This is my favorite thing, okay?
The only reason I'm assuming it could be worse is because of how AB just described it. Like, it was this like horrifying thing. It's like, ay, ay, ay. Look, I'm a sensitive ass motherfucker. I'm so sensitive, dude. But would I be making a video being like, oh, someone said F you? Like, dude, I get comments like that all the fucking time. I've dealt with chatters that have came into these streams that are not charitable people that walk in here and they're like, bro, you should fucking die. Like, and I sometimes will have a conversation with the chatter, you know?
The internet, you know, both people on Reddit, on Twitter, and, you know, Mike from PA, my fave, Habib and Mike from PA, they've come up with this narrative that my father's disappointed in me, my friends and family are disappointed in me, and I'm not allowed to go back to Dearborn.
Oh my God, dude.
Shunned. Few things. My father has been disappointed in me my whole life. It wasn't until I got this job that he was proud of me. One.
Right? Like the colloquial equivalent. Fuck you. As a common insult to say Filipino is still vulgar and rude. Filipino as a legal translation. Your mother is a dirty whore. Still vulgar and rude. Oh, okay. So wait, was I right? LG, was I right then? Or was I wrong? So it, like, based on what Chris is saying, like, it is a little bit, it's like a little bit worse. Technically, like if we're really going for little, I was right. Okay. So if because I don't want to get this wrong, right? Like I want to use this as a learning moment for myself. Because I know that like stuff, like I used to live in China, right? And I understood that like in America when we do like the middle finger, it's like a fuck you, right? But then like I learned like when I got older, like this, like the pinky thing they do in China has like, there's like more consequences to that than like the middle finger apparently that I learned. And I was like, okay. No one says it. It takes it super literal. No one says it takes it super literally. Okay. Now I'm saying it's common for literal translations of common insults. Equivalent to if you have a literal translation that's different. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Literal translation that's different. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to get that. I wanted to get that clear because I'm not Arab. I'm also not Filipino. But I like to learn. I like to learn these things. So that's why I asked chat.
Okay? I find it hilarious, the whole thing about me losing friends and family. I wish, honestly, if there's any good that could come out of these people trying to harass me and just take shit out of context and posting all these clips about me, God, please let me lose some friends. Let me lose some, even some family members. Please have them cut me off. Allah Khalik. I cannot tell you how big both of our families are. I cannot tell.
I'm sorry. Something is like... There's something that's like unironically funny about this too at the same time. Like, yes, do I feel very bad about Lena? Did he start this off making us feel really bad? Yes, of course he did. But then he kind of just is like taking the angle of like, oh, look at the comments I deal with. Look at what people say to me online. It's like, all right, dude, do you not think this happens to anybody and everybody online? Like, the amount of women creators that have received this kind of harassment, that have received people coming to their fucking house, people that have come up to them and R-worded them as a consequence of being a creator. Like, the amount of horrible things that people could just sit here and cut up videos like this. Like, there's videos like this all day and night on YouTube, dog. There's streamers that get swatted that don't make videos like this. Like, I don't know, like... AB and his boss doxed a random Muslim Arab guy in Dearborn. Anthony's just a former fan. Oh my God. Wait, I kind of remember this now that you're saying that. Wait, chatter. Remind me of that story. Give me a quick Reader's Digest if you can. Like a quick little synopsis. I'm like vaguely remembering this. Screw your mother, but... Oh, you're talking about the insult? The insult person knows the insult is trying to attack rather than their mother. Oh, interesting. Yes, precisely. Okay. Wait a minute. What was that? Remind me, chatter. Oh, God, it's one of those like distant memories. I don't remember if it was like a tweet or something I read, but it's like a little alarm sound went off in my head the second you said that.
Tell you how many friends we have and how many friends get mad at us every time we go home because they're having kids, they're getting married. We didn't have a chance to go to their wedding. We didn't have a chance to meet their kids yet. Their kids, birthday party, their birthday party. Please help me with that. Help me lose friends. Help me lose family. It's too much. I don't have time. Every time we go home, I just want to see the kids. So if y'all can help with that, please. God bless. We're so blessed. We're too blessed. Take them all. So yeah, these people who are trying to ruin my life, they are spreading a clip where they are trying to frame it as if I'm saying that I'm going to tweet Free Palestine to block advocates for Palestine. I find that hilarious.
Hasn't AB been tweeting some like kind of insane shit though? Am I wrong on this? Chat, wasn't he? I feel like there was a tweet or two that he... Wait. Yo, hold up. We got to read this real quick. To those concerned about this is from Funky Frogbait. To those concerned about the creator clash, know that Lena and I are still besties and have been talking to each other throughout the mess. Oh, is this a foreshadow for the video we're watching? I do not care about any of the drama. I still want to punch and raise money for the charity. As promised, the show of good faith, I will be donating any payment that I receive from the event directly to Stand Up for Cancer, which you can find below. I've been told major changes are coming, so please be patient with me as I wait to see what the best plan is moving forward. My intention is still to box. Have fun. See you guys in Tampa. What are the comments like? Well, Anissa going on vacation during all, I assume the major change is canceled. Oh, I'm going to stop watching. You didn't realize you excuse Zionist? Jesus Christ. Wait, you're friends with a Zionist? Thank you for that. I was worried you could feel disrespected for dropping. Oh my God. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. AB. I'm going to go to AB's Twitter real quick. I swear on my life. Also, fucking cute puppy right there with Lena. Oh my God. Dude, I'm a sucker for dogs. I'm sorry. I'm a sucker for dogs. Okay, so AB is sharing this kind of stuff on his feed. For 50 days, Israel's not been allowed a single bite of food or drop of water into Gaza. Famine is imminent, and he's on... Oh, my God. This is what AB is sharing. Why don't you share this with your boss, AB? Hello? Share that with your boss. See what he thinks about that. What was he tweeting? I remember I was reading... Is Rachel... See, look at this. He's even defending this. Caring about the lives of innocent Gazan children. So why don't you ask your boss this same question? This is the thing that I see on his Twitter all the time. Like, ask your boss. Like, am I the most insane? Look. Look at this. I even commented myself. Definitely not Ethan. We're call someone a Hamas just because they're advocating for innocent Palestinian lives. I'm sure if Ethan find out, he'll add it to the docket. Yeah. How does he tweet that and have Ethan as a boss? Like Ethan said, Yoav Gallant was a good guy. Yeah. I can't. Last thing on dressing, I'm too tired. Clip going on when I was begging about bad things so I can block them is bullshit. I say it because I knew that people tried to. I clearly mentioned multiple times in the stream. This is bring the trolls who are pretending to care about Palestine. I spent majority of that specific time the stream talking about Muhammad Khalil and the injustice that he is a victim of. But again, these same people who clip me out of context don't give a fuck. I don't care if you like me. I don't care. Think I'm a selling game. I'm spineless. Dog. They think you're spineless because you're not talking to your boss. I feel like I'm living in an alternate universe that isn't real. Oh my God. Dog. People would stop saying you're spineless if you just talk to Ethan. Oh my God. What are even the comments like on this? 247K views. Ignore the haters. My heart goes out to the rest of the crew. Ethan's sig-eiling. I can understand it. Still working with, well, it's not easy to find new employees. 1.5, Ethan is limiting words about attacking and defaming anti-Zionists online. What's stopping you from leaving? Yeah, look at this. Most people that are fucking watching him are agreeing with this. That's good, but it'll be all for naught as your boss prepares to use the money you helped him earn to go on trips to Israel to celebrate how great it is there. AB attacked Miss... No. AB didn't attack Miss Rachel. No. No, that was a tweet that some dumbass that was like anti-Palestinian that was trying to go after Miss Rachel for being pro-Palestinian. It was a fan who was disappointed with Ethan. I don't remember the exact words. He basically said to enjoy hell, and Ethan doxed the Arab guy. Oh, yes. Yes. You're right. Oh my God, that chatter's right. Athlam, I don't even know how to, is it Quimtb? Sorry that I am butchering your name there, chatter. But yes, I remember that Michigan story now. Yeah, they did. They did dox that guy from Michigan. I totally forgot about that. That's not a fake. That's not misinfo. That actually happened. I should find the context of AB. I bet you it was on Twitter. I bet I could pull it up pretty quickly. But yes, that did happen. I feel like most of Ethan's fans now are just people who hate us. Yeah, exactly. And that was precisely what I said earlier. It's just Hasan haters. That's it. They're probably like Willie Mack slop watchers or fucking Destiny orbiters. You know the drill. You know that kind of attitude, that kind of person. Like he's not funny at all. Yeah. Ethan would literally bring up points, try and bait Hasan. Then when Hasan would give his answer, he would say, I agree, but still try to say that Hasan is bad for his take. Yeah, because the Hasan... Okay, here's the thing about that. Willie Mack is drama slop tube. That's it. There's nothing more. Willie Mack does not know what he's talking about. I missed a Willie Mack and Hasan debate, if you remember correctly. Willie Mack actually stopped mid-debate and was like, hang on, I have to look this up. So Hasan had to give him time to go and Google his answers and ChatGPT his answers to come back with the answers because he lost the debate halfway through it and then was like, fuck, I gotta go look shit up. Like, Willie Mack is not a serious YouTuber. For some reason, He cranks out like a billion Hasan hate videos. Most of Ethan's talking points have came from Willie Mack SlopTube. Yeah, so here's the thing. The Hasan bad narrative, chatter, I agree with you, beat Vic to death. How you doing? I just realized you're new here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you around in more streams. Next I'll be live will be Monday, 9 p.m. Central. 9 p.m. Central Time. Also, ignore my disgusting sleeves. I put on this nice looking shirt today, and then I looked at the sleeves of it, and I was like, ooh, they're gross. However, here's the thing. The Hasan bad narrative is an easy sell. If you're a Willie Mack watcher, Destiny Orbiter, or Sex Destiny Orbiter, any of that stuff, the Hasan bad narrative is, that's like, the second you go Hasan bad, you're good. I've like debated on this funny idea. It would be effed up. I probably wouldn't do it. But in an alternate universe, I would imagine like making a fresh YouTube channel and just making Hasan hate videos off of the proxy or off of the idea of seeing how easily it could gain subscribers and how easily it could get views. Oh man, the views. Oh, the sweet old views, the sweet old cash. It would come in like that. The Hasan hate narrative will get you money. I'm telling you. Oh, the sweet old cash it will get you. But is it a good look to be doing that? No, it's not. That's why I won't do it. But, I also, that'd be like you do that, then make a video saying it's a joke. And then it would be like 50K subs after like the first week. Imagine, so like 50K subs after week 1. And then like I make a video being like, God, I'm fucking idiots. And then it'd be like down to like 30 subscribers after my got him video. And be like, oh, unsub. I thought you were like Willie Mack show. Here, look. We got 33 people in here. What's up, everybody? Like, here, look at this. If I go to Willie Mack SlopTube, right? Look at this. Willie Mack SlopTube. Look at what this guy does. Like, he just relentlessly cranks out Hasan hate videos. 4 months ago, catching Hasan and his lies. Dishonest Hasan, the worst political streamer. Here, I'll do us one step better. Here, I'll just search Hasan. See how many of these Hasan videos he's cranked out. Look at this. He loves Hasan. I think he wants to like sleep with Hasan now, dude. He would like, oh man, he wants to sleep with Hasan so bad. Look at this. That's all he does. Yeah, Hasan says things that can sound crazy out of context, and that's what people see if you're not an avid watcher. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that guy who did a White Moses crypto rug pull of 50K and donated all the money to Palestinian aid orgs. Yeah. The comments on videos like that are so insane. Yeah, exactly. It's like that Pegasus. Yeah, whatever happened to that Pegasus dude? What was his fucking shit? It was like Pegasus something. Pegasus Hasan. I'm just going to type in like Pegasus. Oh, more Pegasus. There was, oh God. Hasan mod has unhinged meltdown. Hasan bikers pathetic. Hasan reached a new low. Millionaire. Like this guy just cranks these videos out, dog. He dropped a video today on Hasan. No way. Did he really? Was this the video? Political streamers losing everything. I like how I go to the preview at Sam Seder versus Ethan. What is the talking point even here? What is the talking point? That Ethan is based? I was just on Push Hard on October 7th thinking I'll bring up the fact that most of the victims were killed by the Israeli military. Does he not already? I'm pretty sure that's what he does. Does he not?
Updates to the whole Hasan Piker situation.
Wait.
So he starts by defending his mod Frogan yet again, saying she is the biggest victim of all of this drama.
When did he say that? Huh? I'm not gonna even watch this. This is slop tube. This is just like a disingenuous person. God. Holy. We gotta stay on track here. Hassan lost his shit. It was extremely mean. Hassan said prior to the debate yesterday, he said he's gonna try to keep his temperature cool because he saw himself losing his mind with watching Ethan and Sam Seder debate. So he said he wanted to keep his composure a little bit. He started to lose his mind towards the end of the debate. He definitely did. About boots. Oh my God! Holy shit! We gotta stay on track. We'll stay on track. We might get back to that.
My point, what I was actually saying, if you only watched a little bit longer or a little bit prior, was that these people claim to be pro-Palestine, but only care about internet drama. I made it very clear. And if that wasn't clear enough,
these people, who does this sound like? Claim to be pro-Palestine, but only care about internet drama. Who does this sound like? Trying to think. Chat, I might need your help here on this one. Ethan Klein. No, that couldn't be it. Ethan Klein. No, it's not Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein. God, dude. Just say it already. Just fucking say it, AB, please.
That whole weekend, every stream was about Palestine. It wasn't a nuanced take about, well, hear this out here. No. It was pro-Palestine.
Maybe even, I'm not sure.
Al Jazeera documentary.
Yeah, chat, do you guys have any ideas who does that? Do you guys have ideas, chat?
I was talking about Mahmoud Khalil and how he was unjustly arrested for advocating for Palestine.
Okay, so tell Ethan that. Tell Ethan.
These people don't care. They don't, even if you hate me, if I am helping people who, are on the fence about the topic, if I'm helping them understand or push them to learn more about it.
Oh my God,
but you're trying to hinder that and trying to silence me by cutting me out of context. You know what that tells me?
Yeah, educate as many Americans what's going on, what's unacceptable, and to stand up before we can change policy. Yeah, it is. And I don't think our current modern day American education system, quite frankly, does a good job of that. Like, I suspect that if I was a high schooler right now, or even in a history class, I doubt they would pivot to focus on the Israel-Palestine issue. I really don't think so, unless you were in like a modern political studies class or some shit. I think it's something that whether you are like those people that we all have, that friend or those friends out there that turn around and go, no, I'm not political. They're like those apolitical people or whatever. And then they claim that like none of this affects them. Doesn't matter. None of it. I don't care. They have that attitude. Those are the people that I fear need this kind of education. Those are the people that, like, I was once that kind of person. I've said this time and time again on stream. Like 2019, I was that said person. And I was like, fuck. This feels wrong. Can't walk around this world and be like, politics, lame, doesn't affect me. And also, too, I've said this before, this isn't political. This is based off, this is just, saying that you don't agree with genocide. I also wish that Hassan brought into perspective when they were talking about Iraqi Jews leaving Iraq to go to Israel, that Jews live in Iraq for 2,500 years, and it wasn't until Israel was created. Hassan actually, at the end of his stream, did actually bring up that he could have like dove into stuff more. That he said that was like maybe a little bit of his his downfall. Like I said, I think that, you can always look back at debate and say there's things, and I'm glad, there's things you think Hassan should do better, and I think people should bring it to his attention for sure.
That you do not give a shit about Palestine, and you are proving the exact point I was trying to make. I could sit here and explain to you my advocacy over the years and this and that, organizations I've been involved in, am involved in, times I've donated, but I don't have to do that. If you don't believe me, don't believe me. If you want to
Wait, what is he
and
saying?
explain to you my advocacy over the years and this and that, organizations I've been involved in, am involved in, times I've donated, but
is this a hot take? Is this a hot take or not? I feel like this is not a hot take, but it's kind of like the Ethan Klein thing. Like, you can donate till the cows come home, but it's all about how you go about your advocacy, right? Like, no amount of money, like I said, you can donate till the cows come home, but no amount of money will justify how pro-Palestinian you are, right? Like, I could sit here, like, if I could sit here and let's just say I, was on Ethan Klein's side for some reason, but then turn around and go, no, I've donated weekly. Every single week, I donate $2,500. I'm giving you a hypothetical number. I don't have that kind of money just to spew like that. But let's just say I'll just live on the fact that I did. Every week, I donate $2,500 to pro-Palestinian charities, but I was spewing the same talking points as Ethan. Do you think that people that would be in my community would look at me and go, yeah, you're pro-Palestinian? No, they're not going to do that. No amount of money is going to be how pro-Palestinian you are. Yeah, you know what? I've donated 15 until you hit 20,000. Now you're pro-Palestinian. That's not how it works. So it's kind of a funny argument here. And that he's like, it just feels like cope. I'm saying I wish. I think he did well. I'll lose my shit if I had someone speaking over me. Yeah. No, and I'm agreeing with you, Chatter. I'm agreeing, Nicholas. I'm agreeing with you. I agree. I think it's good to look at debates. I think it's even someone that you side do agree with. I think it's good to say, hey, here's a moment they may have, they could have done this or they could have done. I think that's fair. I think it's a very healthy way to look at a debate. I'll never look at a debate and not think that, right? I feel like most of the hate Hassan gets stems from hate towards Arabs. Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's what can you expect from the ever so right-wing internet sphere that we're living in? Internet's getting more right-wing by the day. Not only the internet, but your friends, your family, other family members. I've talked about this in chat before. We have a couple chatters in here who've expressed to me that they have immediate family who has leaned right-wing. The Quarnley mentioned the conflict with the Jews when the first iteration of Israel was around. In the Ottoman, then during the Ottoman Empire, Jews were a protected group. Then the new iteration of Israel came around. Suddenly Jews and Muslims fell into conflict again. Yes, exactly. As far as I know, but I'm not too educated. Yeah. People became more right unknowing because our media is dog shit. Yeah, I mean, look at what the biggest fucking news platform is. Fox News. Look at who won the fucking presidential. Look at who won the. Oh my god, my brain just turned off. Look at who's the president. Donald Trump. Ay, por Dios, yo voy a votar a Donald Trump. We have Elon Musk, who supposedly has a say in the world. The right-wing freak. We're just leaning more right. Each passing day, we are slowly but surely moving right. Our media is like how Israel is right-wing and more right-wing. Our political system is low-key the same. Yeah, exactly. Votar Trump. Yo voy a votar a Donald Trump. When Muslims conquered Jerusalem from Byzantium, they helped repopulate it with Jews, since the Christians had killed the Jews for betraying them by helping the Persians. See, I'm learning here. I'm learning some stuff here. Once the Christians had killed for betraying them by helping the Persians. Interesting. That was in the 7th century. Thank you. Appreciate it, Nicholas. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm even learning. There's still stuff I have to learn.
I don't have to do that. If you don't believe me, don't believe me. If you want to say I'm not based on where I work, that's fine. That's fine. That is completely fine. But do not try to make up fucking shit. You can, but please, do not use the suffering in Gaza as your excuse to do that. Thank you. I'd like to say that I have a pretty tough mindset. Not the strongest dude, but mentally I feel like I can deal with a lot.
Can you though? Can you? Is that why you're making this video?
Because of my background. And because, like, who am I to complain about shit when people are literally being slaughtered overseas? Like, who am I to complain?
Chatter. Oh my god, that's funny. Bro's in the tub because his points are washed. Oh my god. Oh, that was good. That was a good one. Oh man, that was awesome. The Byzantine Empire was the root of Christian nationalism, spreading Jesus by the sword.
But, you know, it's hit me recently that even though I think that I'm doing okay with it and it's not bothering me, I think the stress of it, I usually thrive off of stress, but at some point I think that it has gotten to me, especially because I have been sick so often in these past few months, more than I've ever been in my life. And no doctor can figure out why.
Dude, he should just retitle this. Just, AB, do us the favor. Retitle this video. All the reasons why I should be leaving the H3 podcast. Please, please, I beg you to retitle it that. You're literally, this entire video has been literally reasons A to Z why he should leave the podcast. Like, brother, you have your own streaming platform. I don't know what kind of money you make, but I'm going to tell you that a significant more amount of people would choose to tune in to you if you left the podcast. You could cut up some YouTube videos, hire an editor, and probably make a good living for yourself off of your own platform. I think a lot of people would respect you. I'm not saying this to be mean, because I also am someone who would respect you, and I also am in this process right here extending a little bit of charity to you. I'm leaving the charity on the table, extending that charity. There are Jews who served as the grand visors of the Muslim king, was basically the prime minister, while the Muslim Caliph Sultan was usually just a drunk who let his visor take care of the governance. In 1099, the Crusaders killed all the Muslims and Jews in Jerusalem when they took it, men and women and children. When Muslims retook it, they sparred the Christians, repopulated it with Jews again. Interesting. I'm learning a lot here. Interesting. Thank you for sharing, chatters. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm learning. I am learning. I'm not like I said, earlier in the stream, you guys may or may not have been here, but I specifically said that in history class I would get like C's and D's. I wasn't the best history pay attention. Statism, for sure. To only choose things I'm desperately interested in at a very young age. I wish I learned history at this age. Like, I wish, and I am. I'm learning it through chat right now. I'm learning it through a lot of it through this Israel-Palestine conflict on things I didn't have a clue about. I have a lot of blind spots, and there's things I still have to learn that are historically important, that all shape the future of our country, that shape the future of this Israel-Palestine conflict, that shape the future of people around me, people that have different cultural backgrounds. I think is important for me to be enlightened on in order to better understand friends and the world around me, you know? I think it's ignorant to ignore it. So thank you for sharing, chatters.
Continue to get sick. I feel like Padme, what that robot doctor said about Padme. I'm dying and they don't know why. I've lost the will. Maybe I just have bad luck. I don't know, man. Maybe it's bad luck. I was like puking my brains out the other week, and then a fire alarm went off in the middle of it. It was a nightmare.
The fire alarm is going off in the building, and Avery is sick. Avery, we gotta go.
Just let me fucking die.
Seriously, you gotta get out.
I know this video has been a little bit of a roller coaster. But I do want to end with something positive. Again, I'm so proud of Lena. I'm so proud of my wife. I'm so proud of her dealing with everything she was dealing with, both with training and with the internet. So I wanted to do something nice for her. She has been wanting a puppy for a long time, even though I know it's a lot of work because I've had dogs in the past. She hasn't. I felt like it was finally time to cave. So I surprised her with a puppy. Anytime I would ask her, you know, especially this past week after her announcing that she's not going to be in the Creator Clash, you know, I keep checking on her to see that she's okay, and I've asked her many times, is there anything I could do? How could I cheer you up? Do you want to go somewhere? And she would jokingly say that she wants a puppy, but of course not thinking that it actually happened. But I figured screw it, and I surprised her after work. We named him Rocky. We thought it was a good name since his origin story was in boxing in some way. It makes it feel like all of her training and everything wasn't for nothing, because yeah, it led to a dog in some weird way.
What's up, LNJ? Straight out of Trisha Paytas book typesetting. Wait, what is? Oh, this? The whole, like, in the bathtub thing? Yeah, I think he's in the bathtub to, like, reiterate that he's, like, I honestly, this is what I think it is. This is not exactly what, but I'm assuming, based off the fact that they say he's been sick, him just being like, yeah, look how sick I am. I have to fucking film this video in a bathtub because I assume that's what it is. They also have the Jews synagogues, like the Karaite synagogue, originally built in the 8th century, I believe, still standing today. Okay, interesting. Noted. We'll keep that up in the brain.
He's super cute. And he's the reason I'm recording this in a bathtub right now, because he is attached to me, and it's super cute.
Dang, there's a lot of cool chatters in here. I gotta shout out the chatters tonight. We got a lot of cool people in here. I'm gonna give everyone a quick little, like, shout out here. We got Meredith, we got Al G, we got Side Lake Wolf who left earlier, we got Chris, we got Beautific Death, we got Nicholas, and now did I say Al G already? We have Athklym, ATHKLYM. Sorry if I butchered that, and tell me what the right name is. We have Named in here. What's up, Named? How you doing? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. If you guys are enjoying the stream, hit that thumbs up on it, and hit that subscribe button too if you're new here. I appreciate any new chatters coming here. You guys seem like good faith people. Seem like nice, chill people. I stream at 9 o'clock Central, usually. We talk about internet news, drama. If you hang out here long enough, I will be open to your recommendations for different stream topics and such and things like that. I usually cover internet news, internet drama, and I don't know. We have a chill time. We stream. Usually, I've been doing 3-hour bangers lately. It's been a crazy one, but I usually do like hour-long streams, hour and a half. Been doing 3 lately. It's been crazy, but I suspect this will end at 2 hours. Appreciate you subbing. Named LNJ. Yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. You guys all seem like cool people. Oh, this is the reason. I like how I froze it in a bad time. His office is being remodeled. The next best spot was the bathtub. Yeah, usually when my office, and my place was under construction, I didn't have a good place to film. I filmed in my bathtub. That was the other place I filmed. Thanks for subbing.
Cute. But I bet she's outside the door right now, actually. Let's check.
Like some people, Max does not share my nudes with random people. Sex destiny. I literally found your stream while burning my brain reading Asmin's comments. That's funny because shortly after you hopped into my stream, I think I had just got done reading a couple Asmin Gold comments. I think I had just finished Asmin is brain rot. I know some of my normie friends like Asmin, and I'm like slowly. I'm kind of good at getting my like outsider friends to not watch creators they don't really know too much about. Like earlier this year, I worked a guy out of watching Fresh and Fit that I knew. This friend's a very good friend of mine, and we never really like broached the subject of like misogyny, I guess, never really came up, or like treatment of others around you never really came up. I just suspected the person knew how to treat people because he's a cool person, very friendly. I'm always around this person. And then I had a conversation with this person, and like Fresh and Fit came up, and I was like, wait, you watch them? And I had to like slowly work him out of it. And then I caught up with this person recently, and they're like, yeah, I don't watch that anymore. I was like, yes, mission accomplished. Yes. And there's a friend of mine that I'm slowly working out of watching Asmin. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. Is this the guy who works for H3JD? Yeah, this is AB. When you said JD, I thought you meant JD Vance. Yeah, since since some of their employees left at H3 Podcast, they actually hired JD Vance to be one of the podcast people on the show. Imagine. They got a little puppy. His like watching Fresh and Fit is being like an adult baby. Yeah, it takes like severe amounts of copium.
I don't know why I'm nervous. Are you nervous?
Didn't Asmin say that Palestinians deserve what was happening because our culture was unfair, then apologized, and after Trump went into office, he went hard right? Yep, exactly. Is not watching that stupid shit. Part of growing up is not watching that stupid shit. Yeah. AB has the same light. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Chat. Help me. Do they have different apartments? Wait, what? Or is this filmed sooner? Maybe he filmed this later? I thought he just said his office. Did he not just say his office? Sorry, I don't mean to nitpick. I feel like Ethan Klein now. But I swear I'm like, am I losing my mind? Did he not just say his office is under construction? Then immediately cut to this? Am I going crazy? Maybe if I'm being good faith, maybe I suspect he filmed this prior to this. Like this was filmed afterwards. Right? God. I told you, I'm willing to extend a little bit of charity to AB. I have... So this is before, okay.
No way.
That's your puppy.
Okay, so that's before.
This is
Okay.
real.
Yeah?
Is there...
That's yours?
Amy, are you kidding me? Oh my god, this doesn't feel real.
You may be a little wet.
You got her a little puppy. Aw. We're pro dog in this community.
Ready for the responsibility.
Amy, thank you so much. I don't even know what to say. Oh my god, this is literally the best.
See, this is what I mean. AB's a good person. I think I'm giving him the room to, I believe that, I will die on the hill that, I mean, like, I kind of lost that hill today with Ethan, watching the Ethan debate. I thought Ethan could get better through the debate, but I've lost all my hope in Ethan getting better, so there goes that one. But aside from that, I will always hope that people can become a better version of themselves and learn from their mistakes, whether that takes them 1 month or takes them 2 years. I think people can become a better version of themselves over time. I've seen this with my own friends. I've seen this with my own, like, loved ones, my own people around me. AB is an example of this. I think AB is someone that I think he's a good person. I think he's got, he definitely, on his Twitter at least, advocates for, pro-Palestinian rights. He's pro-Palestinian. He's, I think it's just this podcast is fucking him up. both of them. The thing that Asmin's afraid of culture take is the logic was so bad and ironic in so many ways. Like Asmin's culture is that filthy lives in a candle. He's racist and stupid. He's both. So happy. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I think chat. Let's check one more thing real quick. There's 44 people in here. What's up? We got some other people hanging out, maybe not commenting. Appreciate you guys. Dude, YouTube, God, I might become a Twitch streamer one day, straight up. I might just do Twitch stream one, like, at some point, straight up. The reason I say that, YouTube chat is so, like, their live chat features are so bad at telling me who's in here. Like, right now it says there's 3 people in here. Right over here, it says there is 44 people watching. So I assume there's 44 people in here because of this. I'll be able to film videos in cars and walkers. I'm filmed very close to a wall. It's not... Bathtub's a weird choice. Yeah. Has Asmin stay... Yeah, here. Let's look up here. Asmin Gold. Asmin Gold stream setup. You just want, like... Oh, wait. Was this a tour?
What is up with the cup collection? Look at the amount of sauce he has here from like Chick-fil-A or whatever that is.
What are you talking? That's obviously
This is how my
Wendy's
mom
chili.
sees- I bet that's the rumor. Right.
He did say, I think this is old right here, because he did clean up, like, he supposedly cleaned up half of this during his time getting suspended off of Twitch for calling Palestinians inferior. That was what he used his time to do. He also used his time to go more right-wing, unfortunately. And he's become one of the largest political right-wing streamers on the platform. The gold guy. The gold guy is the gold guy. When you said that, it scared me for a second because we were watching Jarvis Johnson Gold. We were doing Jarvis Johnson React yesterday. So my mind, you said gold guy, I immediately assumed Jarvis, and I was like, bro, Jarvis is not racist. The biggest political streamer right now. He is. He's arguably the biggest political streamer. It's like, god damn. And people respect that. They're like, yaw-based. Like, if you go into his... Is Asmin still... Here. Is Asmin still streaming right now, or is his time... No, he's off. Asmin battled me how living like that's possible. Yeah, he just... Oh, Julia, what's up? He lives like that by choice. I know. That's one of the crazier parts about this is that, like... There's just so many better choices Asmin Gold himself can be making. It's not by choice. He's just disgusting. How you doing, by the way, Julia? Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thanks for chatting in here. If you want to continue to watch my streams, hit that subscribe button, Julia, and hit that like button down below. I will be streaming again Monday at 9 p.m. Central. We talk about internet news and drama here. You ready to do some dishes? Monday will be, you know what we're going to do on Monday? Speaking of dishes, it will be Cinco de Mayo. And a chatter in here recommended that I make tacos on Monday for Cinco de Mayo. So I will be doing that. So if you want to, I enjoy cooking. If you go back, you'll see I did a cornbread, white people taco night. That's right. Hell yeah, brother. What day to stream my internet news and drama? It's usually the topic of choice if you hang around here long enough, as some chatters in here know. I will allow you to pick the topic. You will, if you want something to be talked about, you are welcome to suggest it over time. And I will probably take you up on it if I feel that it's a topic that is something that I at least am somewhat knowledgeable on and or have some level of interest in and or is in the vein of things. Like, obviously, if it's something insane, I'm not going to watch it. I subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Asmin Gold spineless grifter throws his own close friends under the bus. It's convenient for his crib, but his account gets viewed. Yeah, so he gets view botted. He had like 120K on Twitch the other day. People, here's the thing. View botting is like running rampant on Twitch right now. I don't know if it's like the creators doing it. I don't know if it's someone spamming it. There's like these view bot here. I was showing this on stream yesterday, but there's this site right here that people are doing it. And like I was showing an example. This is my Twitch username. I didn't do it, but I was like, I literally typed in my Twitch username to show you guys how easily you can just hit continue and then boom. Like I could just type in like, what's his thing? Zach Roar or some shit. And I could view bot him, you know? Yeah. And it's like, it's not that much money. So people will just do it. And it sometimes helps creators. There's like bot chatters in there and shit. It sometimes can help people grow on a platform, so they'll do it when they're new, and then it unironically brings new chatters in because Twitch boosts the account. So I don't recommend it. I don't like it. I don't think I'll ever do it. I will certainly never do it on YouTube or Twitch or any of that. It's a weird thing. God, dude. I suspect the cope over the next few days from the H3 community will be at high levels. Like, this is getting 8.9K upvotes. It's crazy. It's losing everything. The cope will be insane. Leftovers reunion. The Hasanabi debate. All I did is wish for Ethan Klien. I watch it. All I can say, I truly wish for Ethan Klien to get help. You're someone Ethan's line that loves him. I butchered that whole thing. I watch Ethan Klien. All I can say is I truly wish for Ethan Klien to get help. If you're someone in Ethan's life that loves him, I implore him to go to therapy. I just love H3 friend. Me said it. Ethan's like this now. Yeah. No, me too. Me too. I actually was there when, one of the earlier streams H3 I can remember is Ethan's crash out on Trisha over the 5% or whatever that was, and he lost his mind. That shit was insane. They're in triple coat mode. Content Cop, Sam Seder, Hasan. No, it's Hasan. A lot of the cope, they go Hasan. They hit the double S. They're already coping. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Asmin Gold liked this Joshua girl's tweet. Oh my god. The best part of the debate is finishing is Hasan's gonna enter him, go chill, and Ethan's gonna go home. And then rock back and run in the basement. No way. No way Asmin Gold liked this. My tweets are not for you, Asmin Gold. No way. Yo! Ethan channels his inner Asmin Gold by saying Nazi Germany probably did the Holocaust.
We left Iraq
I asked
because...
you who was responsible for the Holocaust?
Why would
Which
I answer
nation?
such a stupid rhetorical question? Just make your point.
Wait, you know the answer to this, right? Like, come on, what are you looking at on your fucking computer? Like, which country is responsible for the Holocaust?
Anytime you want to make your point.
He's on his computer, chat GPTing. I was let Ethan maybe get better at the debate and maybe before the debate. I knew Ethan was truly lost when he said Sam Cedar embarrassed himself. That was a shining, oh god. That was one of the most glaringly obvious moments. And what that did ultimately, I think, was I was hoping, or maybe not hoping is maybe not the right word, but I was like, I would expect Ethan to come out of that and realize that, he can't just immediately go anti-Semitism and just blame Hasan, the anti-Semite, you know, and go for that after hearing Sam Seder have the same effect, because he's certainly not going to call Sam Seder an anti-Semite. I would say multiple countries weren't. Funny enough, the UK is much more responsible than most people think, but so is Germany, of course. Fallen fans. We're reuniting here, chat. I have so much sympathy for Dan. Without him, H3 would go under. I know. I think Dan is kind of, you know, we're seeing him slowly fall apart. We're catching him in his little moments here and there. We're watching him kind of fall apart, but he is holding. You're not wrong about that. You're 100% right. He's holding the stream down ultimately behind the computer. Resent Ethan so much now, yeah, and he's gonna keep resenting him until more people in this. Like, I don't know how the fuck has Olivia not left? Like, is that a bad take? How has Olivia not left? Like, is Olivia on now? Olivia the streamer? Yeah, let's see. This is Olivia's, like, go follow her. Suggest these streamers. I like how H3 is not a suggested stream. Yeah. I hope she freaking goes off on Twitch. I remember that Bank of England gave away Czechoslovakia's golden Nazi Germany, which BS approved. I forgot what the lazy excuse for that happening was. Damn, you are a historically educated chatter here. Thank you, Nicholas. God damn. AB and Lena too. Yeah, I think once more people leave, then that was just one of the most glaringly obvious moments that Ethan's not getting better. It's sad, man. It's a sad, like, when I think about the fun times with H3, like, I think about, like, they did that Christmas stream or whatever it was, like, and they do, like, all the streamers get together, and it had its fun moments, but now I'm just like, I can't even fucking dare to think about it like that again, you know? It's a sad state of affairs. It really sucks. But it is 11:45-ish, 11:43. And I have to talk. For those of you that don't know, for those chatters of you that don't know that are new here, I will tell you this. I will give you guys a parasocial update or parasocial information for you new chatters here. So I had someone come in here the other day that was a new chatter and be like, good luck with your job, bro, and thought this was like my full-time job. No, I'm from Chicago. I, for a living, film people. Like, I film and edit videos for a living. So I film people do like corporate video. I film mainly musicians. I work with like probably musicians that you know of. I work with some sports players. I work with other content creators to like film their YouTube videos. I also film corporate stuff. I film weddings. I film a lot of like other events that go on for schools. I film a lot of like videos for people's like websites and things of that nature. And that's what I do for a living. And in my free time from that job is when I come here. Otherwise, I would tell you guys I'll stream every single day of the night, 9 p.m. My job also happens to happen at 9 p.m. Julia said I'm a musician. Oh, that's what's up. Share. Hey, at some point or now or whenever, feel free to like share your music. If you have it on Spotify or something, or if you feel comfortable sharing. If you don't feel comfortable, also get that. But if you feel comfortable sharing, you're also welcome to share it. BIS is Bank of International Settlements in Basel, Switzerland, the same place where Zionism was founded. Theodore Herzl went there for the first Zionist Congress and investors. God damn, chatter. Oh my God, you know a lot. That's awesome. I was surprised to see you're still streaming since you're about to end early when I joined. I know. I thought I was going to end 20 minutes later, here I am. I'm a professional yapper. I thought it was going to end. There was a lot more people hopping in here, and I felt bad. I had to extend my own charity to talk to some new chatters in here, and I felt bad leaving early, too. I was kind of enjoying myself. I was having fun. You know, I'm ADHD. Probably land somewhere on the spectrum myself. That's what brings me to the internet. Honestly, that's what brings me here. So, and the nice part about coming here is I get to have you guys in chat. I get to have all you guys, and that's what makes it worth being here. And I've said this before. There's sometimes when I do streams where there's like a couple people in here, there will be chatters that come in, and chatters will say, "Oh, well, you only got five people in here or whatever." And I'm like, dude, if you talk to big streamers, they will talk about how they dearly miss the days they had that kind of viewership, you know? So if I get 100 of you in here, that's freaking sweet. It means things growing. There's 45 of you in here. I'm happy. There's 5 of you in here. Whatever. I'm happy to be here. Happy to extend what I know and talk about the same things that you guys know about and have a community that I feel is, you know, on the same page, and a community that might have a slightly different opinion on small things here and there, but I'm always willing to learn at the end of the day, and I'm going to be a pro-Palestinian creator for as long as I'm on this planet. So, yeah. Do not have plans to turn my head the other way and go full Asmin gold. And I will always encourage you chatters that if I say something that you feel is wrong, to call me out on it, and tell me why I said thing is wrong. I don't want to like be locked in a hug box where someone's afraid to tell me something's fucked up or wrong or whatever, you know. Yeah. So there's that. That is a little bit about me. That's why I don't stream. Chris, you're going to have to decode that. Para-analog. Yeah, so anyway, I appreciate everyone being here. How many of you are in here? God, I have to like check it on the YouTube main page. Because YouTube chat is such it's such dog water. There's 27 people in here, 27 of you. I appreciate you very much. I know there's probably some of you that were here post-debate. Maybe you were a fan of Denims. Maybe you are a fan of Hasan. Maybe you are a Fallen H3 fan. Maybe you came as a regular community member that actively participates in this community. And wherever you came from, I appreciate you. And love you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for being here tonight. There'll be more streams on the way. More streams are to come. Just in case you were, you said pro-Palestinians. You have my support? Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you, chatter. Thank you, Sherlock Ohms. I like your name. That's cool. Yeah. I don't... to me, it's insane to not be pro-Palestinian, and I'm not just being pro-Palestinian to be pro-Palestinian. I firmly am locked into what I believe around the pro-Palestinian cause, and I will always fight for what is just. And I encourage you guys to do the same and educate those around you who may be NBC watchers that are thinking about turning their head the other way and thinking that the pro-Israeli opinion might be the proper opinion. You might need to educate them and help them become a pro-Palestinian advocate themselves. So, that is my attitude, and I appreciate that, chatter. And as always, free Palestine. Liberty... Chris, what are you typing, my guy? Up here, type para-analog at Dagat. Help me at NG Liberty. Tagalong. Tagalog. Let's go. Hasanabi's leader is now hated by everyone. Filipino. Oh, Filipino. Oh, that's what they speak. Aha. Pino gang. God damn. I don't know how we got Ethan to say my wife is a terrorist. Because Ethan said my wife is a terrorist so that he could use that to get out of what he was talking about. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to turn around, he's going to cope and say, I said that just so I could get out of it. It's precisely what he's going to do. But it's fucking hilarious that he got him to say it. He's like, all right, my wife's a terrorist. That shit's so fucking funny. I'll forever hold that with me. It's from the river to the sea, according to ChatGPT. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. From the river to the sea, free Palestine. Yo, no way. YouTube deletes your comment. You write it in English? No shot. Holy. Alrighty. Well, but I guess chat isn't. I have no censors. I'll check. Unless YouTube has like automatic. Yeah, my moderation activity is shut off. I don't plan to like moderate. Like I don't plan to like block anything either. Community moderation. The only moderator in here is you. You have as much moderation control as I do. I've given you full moderation control, Chris. Yeah, so anyhow, I have a canker sore in my mouth. It's hurting really bad. I gotta put canker sore meds in my mouth. And that is it. That'll do it for stream tonight, folks. Like I said, go put a smile on someone's face. Go do something nice for somebody. Educate your friends. Be nice to those around you. And free Palestine. And thank you to all the chatters that have been in here. Rowan Brothers, thank you for being here. You've been consistent in the last billion streams. Thank you for being here. Chris, thank you, as always, for being here. Rinse my mouth with salt water. Thank you. I'm going to go do that. Deb, I need to buy honey. I don't have any honey. God damn it, I need honey. My throat is also hurting. Code Red, thank you for being here. Sherlock Holmes, thank you for being here. Julia, All G, Nicholas, Isaiah, thank you for being here. Who else were we missing? We had Meredith earlier in here, named. Thanks for being here. Beautiful Death, thank you for being here. We had a good chat tonight. It was a good one. It was a good one, chatters. I'll catch you Monday night, 9 p.m. Central. I will leave a community post up. If you have any recommendations for stream, you're welcome to offer your opinion at the community post. And I can discuss what you guys want to discuss. So, that is it. I'll conclude stream. Love you guys, and have a good one. Bye-bye. Peace. Peace in the